guys, welcome back to my show. In this episode, we're going to talk about our creative purpose and how to live it properly. Let's begin. First of all, you need to know what you want. I know this episode is jumping right in, partly because it has so much to cover and I just want to get started immediately. So, you kind of just need to know what you want, as I said earlier. Know what your goals are, what your aspirations are, what your dreams are. Write them down somewhere, keep them in your head, whatever works for you. You use that as a way, or a guiding stone rather, to keep you in check and keep you on the right path. Of course, these things are just subjective things, they're not something you're tied to. You can move on, purpose can change as you live through life. I'm 16, I'm literally talking about this when I myself haven't really found the true quote unquote purpose. Because purpose is really like a big word, it's hard to explain, and it's also a very broad concept. Purpose could be, what am I doing? My purpose is for this podcast is to share my knowledge on things and share creativity and things that I enjoy with others. But purpose could also be, what is your inner thing? Like, is your purpose to be a rock star? Is your purpose to be just a painter maybe, or whatever it is you like to do? So it's very, very, very crucial that you know what you're going for, know where your end point is, or at least know where you somewhat want to reach. It's also important to be chaotic. You might be confused as to, what does chaos have anything to do with purpose? Well, it actually does have a lot. You're exploring your identity, you're exploring who you are, exploring everything about yourself that maybe people like, do not like, love, may not love, whatever it is. For me personally, I love being chaotic. I love being unhinged. I love being shady in episodes and outside of episodes and things like that. And I enjoy it. Like, that's where I find love. Like, being unhinged is kind of almost like a superpower. Sometimes it comes naturally, sometimes I force it, but it seems funny. And sometimes it's just off the board, just weird. But just remember, it's okay to be weird, it's okay to be acting strange. But remember, whatever you do, chaotic or not chaotic, just try to be yourself. Do not try to change yourself, or do not try to fit in rather to certain environments. If you're in a popular crowd and you're not popular, quote unquote, again popular, I don't know why people create these cliques anyways, but do not try to fit in. If you're gonna end up in the popular crowd, you're gonna end up in there, no matter what you do. So just forget it all, and you're just gonna end up there at one point if you are fulfilling the quote unquote criteria for that. The reason I keep saying quote unquote though is kind of to show the emphasis on how these are just made up concepts rather. They're just labels that are put on people, labels that, oh, you're famous, you're not famous, or you're not popular, or whatever. Now, further developing on the idea of being chaotic, I mentioned my stuff on being unhinged and things, but when I remember I did this episode last week itself actually about finding the right people. In that group of people, you do not want to be, you should be the chaotic one. The other people should be the normal, sane ones, because they're the ones who are going to keep you on track. So that's something to keep in mind. Of course, it's okay to have a few delusional people in there, few maybe like, I don't know, people with good hair in there for video and editing purposes, or just people with good eyes, even good eyes, having good hair, any good facial features or whatever. You, again, I know this sounds very, very strange and very, I don't know, it doesn't even make sense to me right now when I'm saying this out loud, but that's useful, I guess, if you want to do visual stuff and you're going for a particular look. Of course, there's no set definition to good hair or good eyes and stuff. That's just up to the person. So I just like any, like, I don't really do it based on that, but I would say, like, it's just up to you guys what you want to do. The next point I have about finding creative purpose and just living the way you want to live is stop caring about others. Just, it's as simple as that. You gotta just leave everyone behind. Just do your thing. Do not worry about what is this person doing, what is my friend doing, what is my mom doing, what's my dad doing, what is anyone doing. Just you are you. You do you. You do everything that you want to do. Do not worry about um things that people are saying. For example, for me, people criticize my height all the time. They're like, oh, are you a 12-year-old? Oh, are you the wrong patient? Did I grab the wrong person? No, I'm not. Just deal with it. I'm just short. I like it. It's fine. I wear I wear good clothes. So I have good sense of style, confidence, probably more than that person even has. And of course, you feel like back answering them or even just saying something to give them a clap back. But sometimes it's just not worth it. You've got to just keep yourself calm, move on with life, and just forget it. Because this is interesting for me to say, because to me it's really hard, but I'm kind of working on it, which is why I'm talking about it in this episode, to kind of help you guys not make the mistakes I made when people would criticize me and I would just attack, like go in attack mode and just like either say it out loud or say it in my head and just spiral into like this big mess. This kind of brings me slowly into the next and final point rather, is treating yourself right. I don't care if you treat yourself with flowers, cake, dessert, whatever, or even just metaphorical, or rather non materialistic things. Like maybe awarding yourself with, I don't know, I can't think of something right now, but just awarding yourself with something, or just treating yourself to maybe a spa day or whatever. It's important because burnout can happen really easily. I had a friend who actually told me about this whole burnout concept. I mean, I was aware of this earlier, but I never realized I could have it or just anyone could have it. I just thought that, oh, burnout, okay, that's a thing. I know that's a thing. I just do not know that people actually do get it. I never seen anyone, never experienced it, no clue what that was. But overloading yourself with work, just piling yourself and just putting as many layers as you can on yourself creates and builds the pressure, and then you just crack and like explode everywhere. So just remember, treat yourself right. Make sure you are giving yourself the love you need. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, of course, I diverted a little bit from the purpose idea, but this kind of falls under the umbrella of purpose because you want to have the best experience you want in life, creativity, real life, whatever it is you do. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening. I hope you got something from this episode, and I hope to see you all next week.